These Somali refugee children have been left home alone. To stop them from hurting themselves, they've been tied to the bed in a room they share and live in. Their mother Mona is a single parent in the Yemeni capital Sana'a. She works as a housemaid. Mona says it breaks her heart to leave her children but has no choice. Thousands of Somalis are facing difficult conditions here, human rights activists say. They're lured to the country by the automatic refugee status given on arrival. So far, 88,000 refugees have been registered in the country with the United Nations High Commission for Refugees, UNHCR. But unofficially, there could be as many as 200,000. The majority of them are Somali. They're fleeing their homeland since the 1990s due to a devastating conflict that's claimed many lives. The old city of Sana'a is home to the majority of them who struggle to make a living. Many have terrible tales to tell of their treacherous journey to enter the historical country. They're desperately searching for a better life.
بدءا من نزولهم إلى الشواطئ اليمنية تبدأ رحلة العذاب نسميها في الأراضي اليمنية. طبعا بالتأكيد بالنسبة لمعاملتهم في المدن اليمنية معاملة سيئة جدا للقوتميين. أولا هم يعملوا في أعمال تعتبر بالنسبة للمجتمع اليمني مهينة، غسيل السيارات، مسح الأحذية وغيرها من هذه الأعمال. بالتالي أيضا التعامل معهم يكون بنوع من التمييز سواء بسبب لونهم أو سبب جنسهم.
While the human rights worker acknowledges that Yemen is one of the poorest countries in the Middle East, he feels the government could do more.
That Yemenis themselves have a lot of difficulty in getting jobs and getting the right medical care and education. This is a general issue for the Yemeni government, and I think what they feel is exactly what Yemenis feel as far as what government provides, unfortunately, because of the capabilities of the government, its budgets.
On the streets of Sana'a, some local people feel that the refugees are nothing but trouble.
لأن أكيد إن فيهم الأمراض هذه أكيد بتضر المجتمع. اللاجئين من الصومال الموجودين في اليمن يسببون وضع سيء ورديء للبلاد وتضرير الاقتصاد ونحن مضررين منهم فئة الشباب إحنا أصلاً.
UNHCR says it's important to make sure that the refugees have better opportunities to help them integrate.
If the refugee communities are involved in any sort of activities, that they can produce, that they can make their income, then we can get rid of 50 to 60 or to maybe 70% of the problems that we are having today.
Refugees countrywide are being called on to register as part of a new drive by UNHCR to assess needs for the future. For now, limited social, health and legal assistance is offered by a centre in Sana'a. It's sponsored by a local NGO and the UN Refugee Agency. It's a lifeline for those who face problems in the country. This Somali woman says she was attacked by a Yemeni neighbour. Officials here say she was pregnant at the time and lost the unborn child because of the attack. She's now being given legal aid to take her case to court. For those who haven't managed to get help, like Musa and his 7-year-old son, life is miserable on the streets of Sana'a. He's another single parent and has been living rough for a year and a half with no job and no income. Musa spends his days teaching his son how to read and write and says he has no choice but to beg for food from shops and restaurants. Somali refugee shows the scars he bears. He says he was beaten by local people after begging for food. Now he just sits and waits to see who will offer his next meal.